Hi, this is Ron Gannett in beautiful Saddlebrook, Arizona at Community Church, and summer is coming. And in preparation for summer, I'd like to introduce you to a very special friend of mine and a new helper in the ministry at Community Church, Jim Brumme. Jim, you had the opportunity to visit our church and preach in our pulpit a couple weeks ago. How'd you respond to our church family?
It was a delight to be with you guys. I really enjoyed it. Of course, I had to get over the fact that I got lost and wandered around Saddlebrook for a while and got to visit several neighbors as I tried to find my way. But I was delighted to be with you and loved the time to worship with you as a church.
Jim has offered to come and be of assistance to us this summer. As you know, during the summer, I will be gone some during July and August, and Pastor John now has retired, and he'll be spending a lot more time with his family. But during the summer, we wanted a constant person here, and so we've asked Jim to help us out during June, July, August, and September for 4 months to help be the glue, to be, as Stan Hustad calls, the constant contact with our dear congregation. And so I am looking forward to this. Now, Jim, we've asked you to speak. How's the services going to unfold during the summer?
Well, I'm thinking and praying a lot about speaking on the Psalms. I'm very passionate about the Psalms and the place that they have in the Christian life. And so I'll be speaking 3 out of the 8 Sundays, as I understand it. And then John will be preaching 3 Sundays. And then one Sunday, a friend of mine, Roy Tolgren, who's the director of the Gospel Rescue Mission here in Tucson, will be speaking. And then I also understand there's a pastor who lives here who pastors a church in Tokyo. It's Tokyo Baptist Church. His first name is Dennis Foles. That's it. He'll be speaking one Sunday.
Yeah, you're going to enjoy Dennis and his dear wife, Judy. They live here in Saddlebrook when they're not pastoring over in Tokyo. It's an expatriate church, so it's an English service. So they're North Americans but minister over there. So I think it's going to be a very interesting Sunday when they come. Now, Jim, you've got a rich history in Christian ministry. Where all did you go to school?
Well, my beginning college experience was Moody Bible Institute and pastoral major for 3 years. Those were the days when I didn't have a bachelor's, so I did 3 years there. Then finished up at Wheaton College in a Bible degree, and then went out to Western Seminary in Portland, Oregon, where there I finished 2 degrees, one in Master of Divinity and one in Master of Church Music.
Wow. Now, don't tell Pastor John I said this, but we're finally going to have a pastor who can sing. So we're looking forward to that. You know, Jim, as you look back, you've been involved also in ministry. How have you served the Church of Jesus Christ?
Well, actually, as a pastor for over 30 years, somewhere between 30 and 35 years, working in a church down here in Tucson at Christ Community Church. I was the worship minister for many years and then also moved over to become the missions and evangelism pastor. And then our family moved to California, where I pastored a church there as associate pastor, and then another one in the worship area. So it's been a varied experience in these 30 plus years. It's hard to believe that it's gone that long, but that's what it's been. But now I'm working also as the director of a mission called Harvest Media Ministry that produces videos and websites for missions and missionaries around the world. In addition to that, I also oversee a small mission, Mexican Christian Ministries, and we have a lot of work going on in Mexico.
Boy, I'll tell you, I am looking forward to your coming, not just to help us as a congregation stay together and minister to us in some of our absences, but also to have your presence with us, and I know that God will use you richly. You know, Jim, as you anticipate coming for these 4 months to help us as a church, what are you looking forward to the most?
Well, on my heart, I'm passionate about the local church. I see that as God's vehicle for doing his work to bring attention to himself. And so I'm really excited to be able to worship with you, to teach the word, to participate in the life of the body, and to serve you in any way I can during these 4 months.
Well, you know, I think it's going to be some great days together. And, you know, as we move ahead this summer, I hope that you'll introduce yourself to Jim and welcome him and let him know how much we appreciate how God is going to use him in our congregation.